What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. We are going to check out the Speedsters of LEGO DC Supervillains. Speedsters are probably the most popular characters in all of these LEGO games when it comes to Speedsters. Quicksilver, Sonic the Hedgehog, the Flash. Everybody loves their Speedsters, and we have quite a few Speedsters to work with here in LEGO DC Supervillains. I'm going to start off with two DLC characters that I have access to. Everybody should have access to Zoom in the DC TV Villains pack. It was a pre-order bonus for the deluxe edition, and I think a lot of people are going to have Zoom already. But I have the Flash from the Flash TV show, and this is part of the TV Heroes pack. You can get this if you buy the game at Walmart. It's a code that comes in the box, and yeah. So if you haven't bought the game yet, Walmart might be a good bet for you. This is only early access, so this should be available hopefully within the next 30 days for everybody else that gets the season pass or wants to buy it separately. So what do the Speedsters do? Well, they run, and they run very fast. I want to address two things really quick, though, because I know a lot. It's like, honestly, probably the biggest questions that I've had about Speedsters in general. And that is, do they run up walls? And the answer is, no, they do not. Alright. Now you are going to see something about wall jump. Like if we go into the Flash right here, you'll see we have something as far as right here, wall climbing. This is just the climbing in levels. So they can do wall climbing within the levels. Another thing people ask a lot about is, do they run on water? Because we've seen Sonic the Hedgehog run on water. Unfortunately, they do not, but they do swim very fast. There's really, I mean, I understand how cool it is, trust me, because I would do that all the time with Sonic the Hedgehog in LEGO Dimensions. RIP. Now I can't even get out of the water. Alright, come on, you can do it. Alright, just switch to zoom. There we go. Anyway, I would do that all the time with Sonic, and I loved it. And I don't know what went into the decision to take that out. I think it would have been easy enough just maybe to copy and paste code. But I'm not a coder, and I don't even play one on TV. So I'm just going to go ahead and trust the experts that they did it for a reason and whatever it may be. Now, this is my Xbox One save. I haven't played it very much on here, but this is where I ended up getting the DLC. WB Games actually provided me with an early copy of the game for PlayStation 4. So I was actually the first person in the world, I believe, to get the Platinum Trophy on that. Congrats to me. I'm awesome. Anyway, yeah, but they gave me early access on PS4. So I always play the game on both consoles. And as soon as I'm done uploading a lot of these videos, I'll start streaming the Xbox One versions of gameplay so that we can play it again. And you guys can sit there and watch with me as we play it, and probably ask me to play as this character, this character, this character, and this character. So obviously with this save, I don't have everybody unlocked, but I do have the Flash and Zoom from the TV characters, villains, and heroes pack. But wait, there's more. It's very easy to switch over to PlayStation 4, where I do have the entire roster. And through the power of video editing, we have the Flash and Reverse Flash, the comic book versions of the characters. Now here's the crazy thing about this. Alright, I love that. Hold on, let's get to Barry. I want to take a picture of that. Alright, here's the crazy thing about this. Usually we're used to the Flash being the big hero or the big character that we play with the most. But that's not the case in this case. The character we use the most is actually Reverse Flash. And Reverse Flash has quite a few big spots in the levels. And, you know, it's pretty cool. They added a feature with a cosmic treadmill where instead of just doing regular brick builds, you actually run through... There we go. Love it. You actually run through cosmic treadmill and collect the different parts that you need to build. And you also can collect some studs. Now you got to be careful because this is very punishing. These cosmic treadmills will absolutely decimate your studs if you hit the big boulders. And I know for me, when it was early on in the game and I didn't have very many studs, I was pretty sad about that. I needed those studs. So it is what it is, though, and yeah. So another thing to keep in mind is we have the amazingness of the streak. Okay, you know, if you remember from the blur, you know, actually no, Superman was the blue blur, and the Flash was the streak, right? The red streak or something like that. It's been so long since I watched the Flash season 1 before he was the Flash. But anyway, red trail behind the Flash, red lightning, love it. Also, this is a sonar move where it can break glass. But then you look at, they both do red. Zoom did like a bluish white, and I think Wally West does as well. We'll get to Wally West in just a second. Wally West is probably the most requested character I've had as far as uploading video. Yeah, he's blue. And not to be confused with this Kid Flash Wally West, we have the Kid Flash Wallace West.
Finally, a chance to help make the world a better place for everyone.
So, there you have it. Wally West is rocking his rebirth suit, which I love, to be honest. It's great. And, you know, he should run about as fast as everybody else. Go up Amusement Mile. So, one thing that you got to keep in mind is these, I love, like this open world is really great. All right, they did a really cool job with it. There's a lot of really fun and interesting things to see, little Easter egg type things, but it's not made for the speedsters, I don't think. I mean, you can run around and have fun just as much as any other Lego game with speedsters, but I don't know. I just feel like it's not as, like, New York City in Lego Marvel was obviously the best as far as speedsters are concerned. Especially, you know, with Lego Marvel Avengers, because there's just lots of places where you can run around. I am glad that they brought the speedsters back fully. I don't know what it was about Marvel, why, you know, like Quicksilver wasn't in or anything like that. I know that they were, Marvel Games is kind of weird about characters that get picked. I think they have a little bit more of a hand in it, but yeah, I don't know why they didn't use Quicksilver. Probably has something to do with MCU. So, anyway, Wally West. I find myself getting confused trying to get back to where I was. I mean, the bridges are definitely a cool feature, but I don't know. It just, I wish there was a little bit more straightforward. There are some nice stretches, though, like this, where you can definitely run around. And this bridge and the bridge on the west side and the bridge that takes you to Smallville, they are really awesome. But wait, there's one more speedster that we haven't seen yet. And it is the speedster from Earth 3, Johnny Quick.
Things are about to get bad, real fast.
So Johnny Quick is a bad guy from the actual story mode, part of the Justice Syndicate. I'll do a Justice Syndicate video soon. And you race him at one point in the game, which makes a lot of sense. It's so funny seeing Reverse Flash and Flash working together, racing against Johnny Quick. This stretch right here is one of the best for running around too. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just there's something really satisfying about running around and just being a speedster. And I hope, with all hope, that in every game from here on out, there's a speedster. I mean, in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, they added power walking, basically. I mean, you weren't a speedster, but you were basically a power walker. Now, here is the final speedster that we all need to take a look at. All right? I know what you guys are thinking. Wait a second. What do you mean, the final speedster? Didn't you just show them all? No, I didn't. Because we have JayShockblast. That's right. My character is a speedster. You can make your created character a speedster, and you can run around until your little heart is content. And I love it. It's great. I made my character speedster. I do kind of wish I had made him fly, but it is what it is. So just consider that when you create your character. Do you want to be able to run fast? It really comes down to running fast or flying for me. And I feel like flying is a little bit more conducive to being able to get wherever you want to go. You can literally fly there. So if I want to get up to the top of the Daily Planet right now, I can't do it because it took away wall running. But there you have it. So oh, does he, wait, I forgot. Does he run? Look at that. He even kind of runs fast. The giant speedster. I mean, this is really not that fast in the grand scheme of things, but it's faster than, like, let's find somebody else that grows. Trigon, okay. So Trigon grows. And who do you think is winning in that? Right, look at that. That's how fast he goes. But, granted, my speedster being tall is not as tall as Trigon. But he still goes really fast, which is great, right? So, but yeah, man, there you have it. There are those speedsters, and I'm just double checking because the worst thing ever is when you finish a video and somebody's like, "Hey, man, you forgot Egg Foo." I'm like, nah, he ain't no speedster. So yeah, those are the speedsters of LEGO DC Supervillains. And I'm sure that you guys are excited to get your hands on them. I think level 3 is when you unlock Reverse Flash. So he will be one of those speedsters that you definitely get very early. Or if you got the deluxe edition, whoops, let's switch over to my guy. If you got the deluxe edition, you'll be like me, and you'll just use zoom a lot early on. So, there you go, guys. Those are the speedsters of LEGO DC Supervillains. I hope everybody enjoyed. We'll see.